Is right in here and one right here. So I come in tomorrow and I'm gonna hammer this door out, guys. Alright, so I do want to explain to you here. See, everywhere they did this door was gray. And they mudded over all of this paint. The new body fillers, guys, and it was nothing bubbling, peeling off. The paint wasn't coming off or anything. It looked like they did scuff it up before they did that. But I really had a hard time getting all this mud off of here. So the new body fillers ain't like the old stuff. The old stuff, you used to have to take it down to the bare metal. Even though if I did this door, or the way I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. Alright, so I got my mask on. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to sand this all up here. Alright guys, so I want to check this. So I see why they tried to mud this whole thing. So it's a slight dip right here. Not bad. But it's a dip right here. Kind of boogered all in here. It's a slight dip right here, some dips, and this has been real bad. And then up in here. So I understand why they mudded the whole thing, because it was just simpler to do, especially if you don't have the tools, I guess. I don't know. But because this dude got, I want to say some braces. No, it's just got one bar that runs in here, so you could have got on the back side and hammered this out if you wanted to. But you know, you just doing something fast at these body shops. They're just, you know, whoever did this just skimmed over the old paint, took out the dents and dings, and went on about their business. My auntie's calm. I like doing all my stuff right, the best I can. So yeah, all of this is all dented in here. So I'm gonna get this back in the garage after I grind all of these low areas, make sure I got all the paint out. So let me come in and do that now, guys. Alright, so now I got that all sanded. I'll take it back in the garage and then I'll start pulling these dents out. Show you how to get this door. That is a board, as I always say. So this is, yeah, it'll take about half hour to get all of this out, but let me come in here, move this back into the garage here and show you what's going on. Alright guys, so I have to go buy me some more studs. I got some around here, but I gotta clean up this shop. So anyway, I say it was a lot of, yeah, they had it mudded. They had it mudded from like here back. And it wasn't cracking or anything. It was still fine, but I don't like using all that mud. I like popping these dents out of here. So I'm gonna find the lowest spot, guys. And I'm gonna weld that stud on there. And this newer metal is a lot, you know, it's not as heavy as the old stuff. So it'll pop out a little easier. Now see, this could be high right here, but I'm gonna weld one more stud. Like right here. And see if I can just work this dent out, guys. You just gotta find your low spots and keep walking her down. So I don't like these studs. They might be a little small. I've seen that pull out. That's feeling better. So I'm just constantly finding my low spots. I'm trying to heat this metal up a little bit too, guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This metal is heating up too. Now I can feel this is high right here, but I'm going to work out all the low spots first before I deal with the high spots. So I'm going to actually come right in the middle of these two. And it takes about an hour to kind of get these panels worked out. You see it was flexing there? Now I see it strengthening up good. Alright. So I'm going to just keep walking this down. Keep feeling for my low spots. I'm gonna just keep walking this panel down. Oh yeah, she's strengthening up good, guys. I'm gonna come right in here. Just gotta feel your low spots, guys. I need to take this thing out of here. Walking this down. Alright. Alright, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to pull all of these tabs off of here. Alright, so if these don't pull off right away, I normally or just grind off the head. Like this one, it's not gonna pour right off of there. And I can kind of tell. Then I just cut the head. I cut the arm off and leave this welding stud on there, because if you weld them on too tight, guys, you can actually pop a hole out in this, so which I don't want to do, because it'll just cause, you know, more work. So, alright guys, so I don't have enough room to put these doors side by side and just show you, but I went over to the other door and put this on the other door to see how flat the other door is. So the other door do have the gap, so this bowls in here according to the other door, and I know the other door have never been hit. So me hammering this out and checking for gaps, is flat, like it's flat from like this area back to here. So I'm just checking for flatness with this straight edge, guys. And pretty much all that hammering I did, it's got this hammered out. I mean, it's got it poured out. I'm gonna pour this a little bit in here. I'm gonna work this way some now. Okay, so this is it's pretty boogered up here, guys, so it's close. I just want to come in and pop out one more time right in the middle here. And I think this one is going to be all set. One more right here. Alright. That feels good right in there. Now I got this big old bugger right here. So, I'm going to do a couple of things over here, guys. Alright, so this one is kind of deep. It looks like this line is almost where it needs to be. But I want to find this lower spot and start there. That lower spot is right here. So I'm going to put a couple of welds in here so I can heat this panel up to help it pull out a lot better. So I'm going to weld a few studs, then I'm going to need to slide hammer this whole thing out all the way down through here, but I can heat this panel up and help it pull out a lot better. So by the time I let go of this last stud, this should be pretty warm on here. Because see, it's not really wanting to move up. That's why I wanted to heat this up some. Yeah, it's not wanting to come up there. I knew it wouldn't. No, it's pulling. But on that one edge, I knew I was going to have a problem. Alright. So it somewhat came out on the end here, which that's always going to be easier. But over here, I want to come in and I want to work this corner out a little bit. Like I said, I want this panel to heat up too, guys. And yeah, these are going to be some long videos, because me just straightening this out is going to be probably one whole video. So I'm going to try to get it down to at least a half hour. But I just want to show this whole process on how I straighten this out here. Alright, that's coming out now. But see, that's what I did, guys. I welded those studs around there where this will heat up. Where I could heat this panel up some. Now, you could always take a torch, one of those little mini torches, and heat your metal up too if you wanted to. But I kind of knew I'd be able to get it with the studs here. So then I'm going to grind these off and I'm going to come in. It might come out. It might have came out halfway enough here, guys. Alright, I should have been in the camera a little better. But now I'm going to cut these off, guys. Alright, so grinding that down, I did want this area to get a little hot, so that's why I was doing a lot of serious grinding right there. Try not to heat this corner up either, but too much, because I did jam this already. I didn't, honestly, I didn't check this door before I started to see whether or not this thing, I didn't think it was, I didn't check it to see if it had ever been worked before. But once I got to looking at it, I could tell it was mudded up, got the sanding on it. So then that's when I decided to come in here and said, hey, let's just get this thing straightened out. You know, I just like doing stuff. Right, guys, so alright, so now if this pop out, I should be good. Oh, that corner came out pretty good there. And I didn't mess with the paint. It's a little hot up under there, but it should be fine. Alright, so we're checking with the other door with the straight edge. This should be flush all the way across here. So I might have to hammer this down a little bit. I see, and I could feel it, all of this area's got to be worked up just a little bit more. So you gotta just take your time, guys. Be patient. But yeah, this is still low right in here. Even though the crease was right here, this all started dipping in from like right here and right here. And actually, I don't know if you can see, but you can see the outline of where I sanded here, because I could actually feel that. But I wanted to get this deepest part popped out first. Then I can come in and start trying to get this to pop out around here. I'm gonna just do one stud at a time because I don't really want to get this too wet. But look at that, that came out a lot closer. I'm gonna pull on this one more time. I should just go right to the edge, but I'm gonna pull on this one more time and see what I come up with here. Alright, so like I said, I should have just came right here now, and I just want to work this edge out, guys. But like I said, I don't want to get this too hot because the other side is jammed and painted. Fresh paint at that. So like, if you see the door is giving way, it's popping up, I'm trying to put my body up against it. Look at that. That's beautiful. So I'm trying to put my body up against it, you know, but if it was on the car, you wouldn't have that big of an issue. But yeah, that feels better right there already. But I gotta come on and work this on up. So now I just gotta start and work this on over. But I'm gonna come in and cut these off and start over again, grind it down and see if I need to put any more in this area. But I think this is feeling good. Yeah, I'm gonna cut these off, then I know I have to go up this way some. Alright guys, so this is all so close, all but this ridge right here. It's just, I don't want to keep working that ridge too much. I don't want to heat the paint up. Alright, so now I put the straight edge down on there. This lip just got, you know, is just off just a little bit, but then when you come all the way down, it's still the whole thing don't actually flatten out on the edge. But this is gonna be fine. That's all hammered out there. Now I just come through and mud this up. Alright guys, so right in here is dented up pretty good, right in here and right in here, right here. So I'm gonna start with this lower spot. Like I said again, guys, I'm always going for the lower spot, and I'm gonna start with this smaller dent. Alright guys, so I can look at it and tell it's still low, but I got a nice little gap in there after I grinded all of these down, so I gotta come in and I gotta hammer this out some more. I mean, like I said, it's all a lot better than it was. I can feel the low spots. It's all a lot better than it was, but I like to get these panels as close as I can. Alright guys, so I put a piece of tape across the back side here because I don't want that body filler to go past that line. So I'm going to come in with the wax and grease remover, and I'm going to put this on here. Pretty heavy, not too heavy, but because you know I've been wiping on this with my hand while I was doing those repairs. You can feel it's still rough all up through there. See how much dirt you know, dust grindings and everything you taking off of there. So you're taking a lot of stuff off of there.